Karolingam. I'm a lawyer. Yesterday, in the early hours of the morning, the protesters, people were staying here because people stay here overnight in Golfis Green, the protest site. It's called GotaGoGama. And people were peacefully assembled here, and suddenly hundreds of military personnel and who could not be identified were deployed here, and they started attacking protesters. There was no reasonable cause to attack protesters. In fact, in any case, there is no any reason to attack peaceful protesters, and they were attacked. Particularly, the most vulnerable in this, the deaf community, the LGBTQI community, women were attacked. Women who were looking after the library were attacked, brutally attacked. Journalists were tortured, and we were told that torture techniques were used on journalists, and that is how bad the attack was. And property was destroyed. Several people don't have clothes today because their property and the equipment were destroyed for no particular reason. And a message of threat was sent by Ranil Wickramasinghe, who is the head of the armed forces, that this protest would not be tolerated. 8 protesters were arrested, including a lawyer, Nuwan Bopage. It was the next day, the morning when we came, yesterday morning when we came here, it was like a war zone where people were scared, people were hiding inside tents, people were too scared to even complain. So that is the type of terror which the Ranil Wickramasinghe-led state has put on peaceful protesters. And he uses various excuses, including saying that there is a court order to clear people 50 meters from a statue which is being placed here. But court has not sanctioned armed violence on peaceful protesters. So Mr. Ranil Wickramasinghe is in fact misleading everyone when he says that. So that is what happened yesterday, and I completely condemn it. We have a fundamental rights chapter, still we have a fundamental rights chapter in the Constitution which says you can't torture people, which says you can't arbitrarily arrest people. Both was done yesterday. And even judging by the history of this country, I highly doubt the armed forces are going to be held accountable for what they did. But as lawyers, we should be calling for people to be held, armed forces and Mr. Ranil Wickramasinghe to be held accountable for what they did yesterday.